Hello and welcome. Today we are going to solve equations. First of all, solve means find the value of. Okay, let us do a few questions. The first question we are going to do is solve for x. The question is x by 3 take away 4 equal to 8. Now, I'm just going to use the balancing method so that way you can see what's happening. When you do something on one side, we have to do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, now we read the question again. X by 3 take away 4 equal to 8. Just before equal to, the operation we have is minus 4. Now, opposite of minus 4 is plus 4. First we do opposite of minus 4 is plus 4. When I do plus 4 on one side, I have to do exactly on the other side because it is an equation. It's like a balance. Okay. Now, I'm just going to rewrite the question again because it's like too tight. So, x divided by 3 take away 4 equal to 8. Now, as I told you before, opposite of plus 4, opposite of 4, which is plus 4, is minus 4. So I'm going to do minus 4 on both sides. Sorry, opposite of minus 4 is plus 4. So I'm going to add 4 on both sides. I'm going to add 4 on both sides. When I do plus 4, I have to write under the number component. Okay, so it's going to be plus 4 and plus 4. You write little smaller so we know it's not another line. Then after that, see, the idea of doing this is to get rid of the 4. So one side becomes slash, the other side becomes circle because you're going to combine those two. So the next line is going to be, we still have x over 3, we're not done anything with that. And then I tried to align the equal to sign on the same way. So it's this, and that is gone already, minus 4 and plus 4. Leaving with just 8 plus 4 becomes 12. Okay. Now you read the question. It is x divided by 3. X divided by 3. So opposite of divided by 3 would be opposite of divided by 3 is times 3. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to multiply by 3 on both sides. So times 3 and then times 3. Okay, that's the first thing. Whatever we do, I have to do on both sides. Now, the next step is, if you do something like that, one side you're going to have slash and one side you're going to have a circle. Now, when you look at it, x divided by 3 times 3, so that slashes and this becomes a circle. So when you do the simplification, on the left hand side you have only x left, so x, and the right hand side is 12 times 3, 36. So your answer is x equal to 36. Okay, so that's the answer for the question. Yeah. Now we do another example where we see letters on both sides. So in the previous question we have let pronumerals only on the left, whereas here we have pronumerals on both sides. So the first and then, that's the first thing. Another thing we notice is we have bracket. So before we start do anything, first we have to remove the bracket. Okay, we have to remove the bracket. So I write 5x plus 2 on the left hand side. We can't do anything with that at this moment. Now, this means a times hidden, minus 3 times x, minus 3 times minus 1. So that gives you minus 3 times x, which is minus 3x. And the next term is minus 3 times minus 1, which is positive 3. Okay, so at this stage, still the bracket is gone, but still we have pronumerals on both sides. So the first step we have to do is, we have to get rid of the pronumeral maybe on the right side. For that, what I'm going to look for is the minus 3x I have minus 3x. So what I have to do is, opposite of minus 3x, opposite of minus 3x is, opposite of minus 3x is positive 3x. So if I use that, so now that means I'm going to add 3x on both sides. I'm going to add 3x on both sides, the opposite of minus 3x. So if I do, when I do, I have to write under the x component. So plus 3x, and the other side also becomes plus 3x. I have to write under the x term. Okay, so that's where I have to write. Now the next line, what we are going to see is one side becomes slash and the other side becomes, one side becomes slash, the other side becomes circle. So this is the slash component, this is gone, and this going to be a circle. Okay, now when you combine that, so next line, 5x plus 3x becomes 8x, that plus 2 is going to come here, then equal to, the x component has gone, leaving with 3, plus 3 we can write it as 3. Then this question becomes so simple. Now when you read the question, 8x plus 2 equal to 3. So before the equal to sign, the last thing we do is plus 2. So opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. So what we are going to do is, we are going to do minus 2 on both sides. So minus 2, and we have to write under the number component, not under the x. Then the next thing is, always when you do any operations like that, one side becomes slash, the other side becomes circle. So here the slash comes here because plus 2 minus 2 gets cancelled, and this becomes circle. Okay, so 3 minus 2. So next line, we have only 8x here, and then equal to 3 minus 2 is 1. Then 8x means 8 times x. 8 times x. So opposite of times 8 is divided by 8. So we are going to use that. That means we are going to divide both sides by 8. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. Now when you divide by 8 on both sides, first we write them, then one side becomes slash, the other becomes circle. So this is slash, this is circle. So leaving with, your answer is x equal to 1 over 8. Okay, so that's what we get. So the final answer is x equal to 1/8. Okay, so now we go. Another question. When you look at this question, okay, this question involves so many fractions and stuff. So what we try to do first is, maybe if we make the denominator same, then we can simply compare the numerator. If the denominators are same, we can simply combine the numerator. Okay, first what I'm going to do is, I have a couple of options. Maybe there is no fraction in the last. When you read the question, it is 2x by 5 take away x by 3 equal to 2. The first two are fractions, but the number 2 on its own. We can write this as a fraction 2 by dividing by 1. So I'm just going to rewrite the question. 2x divided by 3 take away x, 2x divided by 5 take 5 take away x by 3 equal to 2. Now I'm just going to write 2 as 2 over 1. I can write still 2 as 2 over 1. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I have to make the denominator same. Now first let me take the left hand side. 2x by 5 minus x by 3. The denominators are 5 and 3. Now I have to make it same. I'm multiplying this by 3 and the second one by 5. Okay, now when you multiply, the denominators become 15, whereas on the other side I have only 1. So I need to multiply this by 15 to make it work. Okay, I have done all the denominators same, but then I have to alter the numerator. For the first fraction, I multiply the denominator by 3. So the numerator has to be multiplied by 3. The second one I have to multiply by 5. And the 2 has to be multiplied by 15. Okay. Now, when you rewrite the question, even though we can steps, the top becomes 2x times 3, which is 6x over 15 minus 5x over 15 equal to 30 over 15. Now, because the denominators are same, we are going to compare the numerators. So just write the numerators. The equation now becomes 6x take away 5x equal to 30. And we can simplify 6x minus 5x as x. So x equal to 30. Okay, so your answer is x equal to 30.